My name is Tommy Hackenbrook. I own UTE Crossfit. I'm doing Kokoro for the second time. I brought a team with me this time, so there's about 6 of us. Want some of my buddies to try it out and see what they're made of, and I thought it'd be good for them, and thought as kind of a leader that it was only right if I did as well.
My name is Mary Lampus, and full-time I'm a pharmacist. Tommy Hackenbrook, like our coach, on the team, he's done this before, and so it was kind of his hookup, and he's talked about it a little bit, but he hasn't given much away, so I don't know much about it. I've never done anything like this, so up for a challenge.
My name is Erin Benyon, and I'm a nurse and a CrossFitter. I'm on Hackspack UTE.
Adrian Conway, and I'm a strength conditioning coach.
Michael Casu, I'm an assistant strength coach at Southern Utah University, and I was on the UTE CrossFit team that won the CrossFit Games.
My name is Taylor Richards-Lindsay, and I'm a UTE CrossFit trainer down in Utah with Tommy Hackenbrook and Bobby Hackenbrook.
I mean, the first thing that Coach Devine came out and really established was, how much of, obviously the Kokoro camp itself is a lot of physical work, but that everything that would take place would actually be tested between our ears. The main point that stood out to me from the beginning was about breathing, about breath control, and how no matter what's going on around you, you can always control that, and a lot of times that can control your state of mind and your confidence. So that was definitely something that throughout the entire weekend I held on to without question.
I was so cold so many times this weekend, and they tell us over and over, the coaches, that being cold is in your head. You're not physically cold, you can control that, and shaking and shivering half to death, or even when we were in the surf and we had to put our heads back and the waves would come crash over our heads. It was all about relaxing and controlling my breath.
Mark went over the unbeatable mind, different techniques and things that might help us. He did say that, they're not going to be perfected, but these are things that we can tap into when we're out there and we don't think we can do it. For instance, one of them was just being present, being in the moment. You can't look ahead to when it was over, how many hours you had left, or you had 2 nights without sleep left. You had to be present, and what dog were you feeding? Were you feeding the courageous dog, or were you feeding the fearful dog? And so every once in a while you really just had to ask yourself, am I being courageous and I'm being optimistic about this, or am I just being negative Nancy about it?
It was all about the coaches. It was the coaches pushing you, challenging you physically till you hit a limit, and had to hit a limit that, they found your trigger point and they were not gonna let you go until you kind of overcame it. And that was the big unbeatable mind test and learning experience for me.
And also I've been able to apply those techniques to help others. So I was able to give people better advice and just better encouragement, be a better leader, helping them stay calm under pressure. And that's 90% of what this camp is about, is just learn how to control your emotions, control your feelings, and perform well under pressure, which applies to everything in life.